And we're live.
Okay then. I promised Tagg a snarky remark, and I got nothing. I'm just hi. I'm Roger. Here's our video. Uh, if you haven't been here before, I'm Roger, and this is Tagg. That's my co-host, and our channel is Affordable Housing for Everyday People, and in a completely non-creative way, that is what we named the channel, and we do video reviews of homes that we consider affordable because the median home price in the U.S. When this is created in 2025, it's in September 25 today, is like sky high. It's just gone bonkers since COVID, and I believe it ranges between 400,000 as an average. Some communities are lower cost of living, some are higher, but 400,000, and we're featuring a home today that is for sale for 80,000, so way under that median home price. Anyway, if you want to follow along on our video, we're going to Rowland, North Carolina, and the address is 203 North Hines Street in Rowland. That's Rowland, North Carolina. $80,000 for a single-family home that is 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, with 1,450 square feet. That is almost my ideal square footage. I prefer the idea of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in a 1,500 to 1,600 square footprint, so to speak. I don't know if that's an ideal word for it, but that's what I think of. Anyway, we're looking at the house on the realtor.com website, where they show 9 photos of it. It's been on the market for a while, 282 days. I actually don't know how many months that is, but I think a lot. It was built in 1945, and I'm going to hand things off to Tagg so that she can introduce the house to us. It does say that it's on a 0.35 acre lot, so it's a little over 1/3 of an acre. Anyway, I'll be quiet now so that you can give us your ideas.
Okay, I think this is adorable on the outside. I like the way how there is a side, or this could be a front porch. I like the way how this is cased in here. This adds character to me. It would be nice if it had a metal roof, but it doesn't. That's all right. And I like the way how the side looks over here. You use some fresh paint, a little TLC. But this totally works for me, and I agree. Under 2,000 square feet is ideal. However, when you have like a lot of compartmental sized rooms, that could be utilized, in my opinion, for what I like. But I do like the way how it sets back off the street like this. You have the option to build a garage or a carport or some type of covering. At one point, it does look like it was a driveway, and the grass took over. I do see that your neighbor is close by, but it's not right on top of you. So I like that as well. And it looks like it has plenty of trees around. Looks like you need to get that HVAC system checked out or upgraded. Judging by this window unit outside, I would change this out to a mini split just because it looks more appealing and energy efficient, and just looks better. The aesthetic of it. But I do like the way how the outside of this home looks. It looks like it's also on pier and beam, which is a plus. Okay, so there's only 3 exterior pictures.
If I could interrupt you before we go inside, while you're still on the exterior. Wow, that sidewalk is in worse condition than the driveway that you commented on the grass about. And
Yeah.
I definitely can see where that siding needs a little love and paint. I bet is that like considered salmon color, by the way?
No, to
Okay.
me it looks like a
Okay.
tan color.
Well, I wasn't going to spend much time on the paint color, but I was just curious. But the roof is why I interrupted you, because I'm pretty sure that roof's going to need to be replaced before any kind of mortgage can be put on this house. Um,
Yeah.
well, any government-backed one, i.e. a FHA or a VA loan. You can possibly get a conventional loan, which it will ordinarily require a higher down payment. But just making that comment, the roof, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC systems are all considerations when we look at houses that are priced at this uh, range or level. So definitely making a note of what visibly the roof looks like. Anyway, back to you, Tagg. Please continue. And sorry for the interruption.
Sure. It would be nice to have a picture of the backyard, but I guess we can get it on the maps, hopefully. Okay, so let's jump over to the bathroom. And this actually looks like the kitchen, which is probably mislabeled. I'm not a fan of the bathroom being off the kitchen like this. I think it would be nice to have a floor plan, but we don't. So I'm just gonna guess that with the bathtub right next to the toilet, you probably could create another entryway to the bathroom, maybe from the hallway. Maybe there's another door to it. Don't know yet. And this wall is off. I would move the kitchen sink under the window or in front of the window here, just because I just like that look. And not too sure what's going on with this upper cabinet here, but I would look to replace that and definitely change out this lighting, because this will cost you a fortune to turn on the kitchen light. But the kitchen looks doable, and I'd update the cabinets, probably make it to the ceiling and just stagger cabinets down. And I'm about 5 foot something, and I always have to have a ladder in the kitchen, so it really doesn't make any difference to me. It's just creating more real estate under the cabinets is what I care about. Okay, so now we're at the bathroom. Oh,
Can I comment on the kitchen, please?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So what do you think that brown thing is on the left that's closer to the camera? Is that just
I
a
think that
rando cabinet that's, the different color than the rest?
I think it's just a shelf, little shelf with wheels
Okay.
with a microwave on it, or a box or something.
Okay.
I don't think it's part of the kitchen cabinetry.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do like this built-in over here.
You like what?
The built-in.
On the far right at the foreground of the photo?
Yes.
Okay. So if we and I'm with you on moving the sink over to in front of that window, but I believe we'd have to frame in a different dimension window as far as the height of it, because I believe the window is going to be below the height of the countertop, and I think we're going to have to put a new window in there that's about 6 inches taller in height. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I know what you're saying. You can also switch out the sink and make it one of those, I don't know, I guess it's a trough, to fit with the window ledge here, and just have the kitchen cabinets higher around it, making it a deep sink. Just a thought.
Well, honestly, in my best opinion, and again, this is us having different points of view, and that's, what the channel is about. I think that the window would have to be resized so that you could put it in front, put a sink in front of it, put cabinets and countertops in front of the window. But I agree with you, it's an ideal thing to do. And also, I'm with you on the uppers. And this one, I think, is like the situation that we both usually have a problem with, where the uppers, the bottom of them, are too close to the countertop itself, does not allow you to put like a taller mixer, blender, air fryer, whatever, on the counter. So not only are those upper cabinets wasting some space, at the top of them, but they're too low down, I believe. And, maybe that is because the person that they were installed for is not a very tall person, and they didn't want to reach very high. But, you give up a lot of storage space and having a step stool. And you mentioned the ladder, but I'm pretty sure you're thinking about, one of those step stools that you often have in where you need to reach higher. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, I'm done, on the kitchen. I just want to make the comment about the window and about the upper cabinets, and to ask you about the thing that's the rolling cart with the microwave on it. So that's me. And back to you if you want to take back over with the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, I have one of those ladders. I know what you're talking about. It's like 3 or 4 steps to it, but I need something a little taller. I really do. It would be nice to like slide along the ceiling, so I don't have to take it down every time, because I would go ahead and stack cabinets all the way up, simply because the kitchen has so many moving pieces to it. You have your dishes, your cookware, your barbecue stuff, whatever utensils that you use, and it just needs a lot of storage. And so there's so much wasted space in the kitchen, to me, the way how it's been designed over the decades. So that's just me. But moving on to the bathroom, love the cloth, the tub. Since this is the main bathroom, I would put a double sink in there and probably move the toilet to this side, or across the sink or something. Or I don't know, we don't have any dimensions on the bathroom to see what we could do with it, but it's a nice size as it is. So
It is.
It looks as though there is another opening. I would just go ahead and close off that opening to the kitchen and just have one opening for the bathroom. And moving over, do you have any comments about the bathroom?
No, except I actually like that bathtub a great deal. That might have been what made me choose this particular house to do a review on, because 80,000 is a bit higher than our normal price point we target. But I thought it had a nice vintage feel to it, and people might like it. Anyway, please continue.
If the dimensions allow this tub to fit right under the window, you could probably have a separate shower in here, because you have a linen closet, and then give you enough room to add a double sink and have the toilet across the wall without feeling too crowded in here. Yeah, you'd sacrifice that linen closet and add some extra shelving. Or, you will have a double sink in here, so it can be a pedestal with shelving on either side, or cased in cabinet like this is, and it'll give you more room in there to store things or whatnot. You can have shelving over the tub, because you'll be sitting down instead of having a shower tub combo, a separate shower. So you can have shelving over here or, you know, since you move the tub to the where the window is, you can make this wall here an accent wall and add little shelving to it, because it's really good for nothing else, to save space here. So those are just some ideas. But moving over to more photos, and I guess the hallway, it's large, very large. So this is what I'm talking about as far as the rooms being compartmentalized, where there's a lot of wasted space. If you didn't want to take these walls down and keep them up, I don't know why there would be a window right here. It is what it is. So I would, if you wanted to keep it up, you can make this into like a mini library, or just a mini entertainment area. Records, well, no one really keeps records anymore besides you.
Holy cow, throw me under the bus. Guilty as charged.
It's true. Everything's streamed now, pretty much. So, I mean, those, you know, people that do collect records still, I didn't mean it to sound so mean, but
it wasn't mean. It was not mean. It didn't sound that way, and I didn't take it that way, but I am definitely guilty as charged. I like to call it media, where I've got LPs, CDs, books, movies, TV shows.
Yeah, and just fill up these walls with it, you know. That's what I think. Or you can get into a meditation area, put a bench under the window, have some natural lighting coming in, candles over here, scents over here. You know, there's so much you can do with this little small space here if you didn't want to take down the walls. Any comments about this?
Let's go see the next picture. And I prefer to have a little more to look at before I'm, you know, saying too much. Okay, so this one and probably the next one after it are the same room. Let's look at the next one.
So what do you suppose this is? I've seen this in older homes before as a child, but I cannot remember what they were used for. It's just an overhead space.
Yeah, I think the door below it is a closet, and I think that's just like built another storage space. Put blankets or pillows, those kinds of things up there.
Okay.
So, you know, have to either go there and see it in real life to know. I don't think I'm going to be, but maybe somebody that's watching the video might look at the house. So if you do that, potential viewer of the house, leave a comment so we'll know. I did see a chimney. So this is, I guess, the fireplace that belongs to the chimney. But can we scroll down and see the picture below? All right. So you think this is another view of the photo above, right above it? You know, both of them having this pretty much the same ceiling fan in it. Oh no, they're different ceiling fans. See the lights on the different lights.
And then I know with this window being covered, there's no other lighting coming through the, you know, directed towards the room. So this is an open door here that you can see the extra lighting at. So yeah, this is definitely a different room.
Yeah.
So it could be a bedroom.
You think they're both bedrooms?
I do. I think they're both bedrooms. There's probably some great hardwood floor here under the carpet.
Good possibility. It's definitely in range for when they were using hardwood floors instead of concrete foundations. House built in 1945.
Yeah, seems to be parenting. So I like this. This must be a front room because I do remember the front door having this window above it, which I just adore this. And I wonder if we can get a better view. No, sure can't. But the last picture of this room. So this looks, the room looks short because of the angle of the camera. It would be nice to know how large this room is. Because if the hallway is as large as it is, I think you're cutting off some really nice living space square footage. And I would want to incorporate this in especially with the price point being under 100,000, makes it affordable to make the changes on the inside and out. But I like the house, I really do. Any comments about this room before we spy on the neighborhood?
No, I'm thinking like on the far right, closer to the camera, that is the mantle over the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like that transom window above the door. I assume that's a front door when you come in the house.
Mm-hmm.
The ceiling looks a little different in this room. I don't remember noticing that in any of the other rooms that we saw photos for. I like to see it in real life to make a decision on how it if it can be left the way it is, if it needs to be painted or more. In those two photos, you can't really tell what's going on in the ceiling. So
this looks like the same ceiling that's in that front room.
oh, do you think? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see that now. It's kind of hard to tell, though. But I believe you may be right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the neighborhood, see what we got going on. Nice size yard. Okay, wow, look at that. You have plenty of room between you and your neighbors. Yeah, it has no garage, so you can build a garage.
It's got two chimneys.
Yeah, one of them was in the bedroom, I noticed.
Oh, so we got fireplaces in two different rooms. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And moving on. Great homes in the area, so I can imagine property value being good. Oh, it's right across the street from a school. Okay, well, I can see that being less pleasant. It's probably why it's on the market as long as it's been.
Yeah, I imagine people are considering that a negative. I don't see a sign to indicate what kind of school. Is it a high school, elementary school, middle school, or some other thing? Let's see what our
if it's abandoned, the property looks kept on it. But when you think of being across the street from the school, you're thinking of marching bands early in the morning, possibly
if it's a high school,
fundraisers. Middle school, there was band in my middle school.
Yeah, you're right. I guess the only place they really don't get into band is in the elementary schools.
Elementary.
Why don't we go to our what do you call it? The other view where we can see the little names for places. What's the word I'm looking for here? Satellite view.
Okay. Was that on a corner? Yeah, it was on a corner. So, wow, that's a really nice size lot.
A third of an acre, didn't I? It's 0.35 acres.
But it's not oddly shaped. It's a perfect little square.
The house?
With this little the plot.
Oh,
Yeah, this is nice for homesteading. Absolutely.
yeah, that would definitely suit you.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the other view so that when you're ready, and maybe we'll be able to make a not so that we'll be able to figure out what's across the street. I'm curious about
The
that.
other, this right here,
Yeah.
this is the school.
I was hoping to have a name for it. You know, sometimes Google Maps will do that.
Yeah.
It'll give us named businesses, named churches, or governmental buildings. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just slab. Huh. But this is, I like this. I really like it a lot. Even if you didn't want to build a garage on this side, you still have plenty of room to build it on this side. It doesn't make a difference to me if it's across the street from the school. I mean, you can always plant a row of bushes up here to have some privacy and less destruction from, little kids.
Right? You can put yourself a little chain link fence and then a row of hedges while they're growing in.
Well, I would just do the row of hedges versus the chain link. Oops.
I kind of knew that already. I was messing with Tagg, folks, because I know she's not fond of the chain link fence, especially in the front yard.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But it looks like a cute little town.
It does. Yep.
Yeah, not too busy, not too rural, not city, but community.
You're not going to say just right, are you?
Is it ever? Is it ever too right? Okay,
You ready
well,
for
I
me?
think we're ready to wrap up here. Yep.
Okay. All right. So thank you, anybody that's watching our video. We do appreciate you being here. We're doing this in the hopes that we can help you find, your forever home, find the home that you're looking for. We also hope that maybe something Tagg has said or that I may have said that you'll find helpful in your home buying journey. And we're also, trying to help the folks that are selling this house by giving it more visibility. With that being said, I'm going to stop talking, let Tagg close this out. And
Okay. All right. I'd like to remind you that your dream home could be one DIY away. If you're into fixer-uppers or homegrown gardens, this channel is your go-to for real freedom through affordable living and homesteading. If you have a property you would like to get the word out or have an area of interest, please post a link in the comment section and we are more than happy to share because at the end of the day, it's about people helping people. And we will catch you next video.